So this is the reason why you feel tired all of the time. Like, are you the type of person that is constantly eating pizza, constantly eating carbs, constantly eating like bread, refined sugars, things with flour in it, things that basically, when you boil it down, it comes to the things that, like the type of foods that get broken down in your body very quickly, get turned into energy very quickly, and then you may have like a spike of energy, but then you crash almost straight away afterwards, right? That is the reason why you feel like shit. Is the food, is the things you're intaking in your body. That is why you're feeling like shit. Sometimes it relates to sleep, but more often it's because of the food you're intaking. Sometimes it comes down to exercise, but more often than that, it's the food you're intaking. The food is what is determining how you feel constantly. So you see, like in London Underground, there's these like ad for Florax or some shit like that, and it's like a woman yawning in the advert, right? It's like a still image of a woman yawning. It says, feeling tired. Like, everyone in the Underground feels tired because, like, you know, most people are eating shit constantly. Then they go onto this like hot and humid tube, and then they just like, you feel cozy and you're like, oh, I'm fucking knackered, and you just kind of like doze off and shit, right? But I guarantee you, because recently I've kind of eradicated a lot of the shit in my diet. So I'm kind of just eating rice, chicken, tomatoes, like to make a sauce for the chicken type of thing, butter, and that's pretty much it. Like maybe like a little Cajun seasoning or something. And for dinner I have eggs and oats and like a couple bits of fruit. It sounds fucking savage. And to be honest, it's not that. It's not actually as bad as it sounds. It's actually like you get used to it quite quickly, and you're hitting all your kind of like needs, like nutritional needs, so you kind of feel good anyway. But because it's like light food, because it's like protein dense, but it's also like fairly real, well, it's all real food, I'm not feeling that slug when it comes to like eating processed food, like a donut, for example, or something that's fried, or something that's like made with flour. Because these foods, you have to remember, they're not actually designed for us. These are like man-made things, and it's not what man was like used to eating to feel great constantly, to be able to have the most, to take the most action in whatever field like he's going for, right? These foods that are like flour, for example, it's a very unnatural, because it's like, you shouldn't be able to have something ground up so much where the fiber is completely gone, and it, because the fiber is gone, it goes straight to like it gets used as quick energy basically. Whereas if there was fiber still in it, like if you had wheat by itself, like, you know, a wheat field of wheat and just chewed that shit, you couldn't eat as much, right? You probably eat like 10, 20 stalks of wheat. But because it's ground into flour, you're able to consume about 50 to 100 grains, like those little grains of wheat. And just that's just too much for your body to consume. That's why you feel like shit, because it's like not, you're not able to process that much energy, but like normally if you were to just eat it, right? Same with like fruit juices and stuff like that. If let's just say orange juice, if you wanted to have like an orange juice, for example, and you had one orange, but you like ate the whole orange instead, or even you juiced it, but then you ate the pulp afterwards as well, yeah, at least you're having the fiber that goes with that juice, right? Whereas typically when you have an orange juice now, you're having about 8 oranges worth of juice and none of the fiber that comes with it. The fiber would slow down that like energy, like converting to energy process, right? But because all that fiber is being eradicated and you're just getting the pure juice, which is like unnatural, you shouldn't be having 8 orange worths of juice. Like that's why, and it even says like 1 of your fiber a day is bullshit, because you need the fiber to make it 1 of your fiber a day, you see. So this is just a, like, hopefully it opens your eyes to the, like the whole food industry and stuff like that very slightly, because they are shafting you. They definitely are taking a piss, and it's like, if you don't understand what they're doing, they'll just keep doing it, and you'll constantly feel like shit. You're like, why am I feeling like this? Like, I had a healthy breakfast, I had a glass of orange juice, but no, you didn't. You had like way too much sugar for the amount of like in that short period of time, and your body is not designed for that. It's supposed to have like maybe 1, 2 oranges max, and then you carry on, you go eat something else, or you like have a break and do something else. But if you're having 8 orange juices worth, which is all the sugar, all the energy of that orange, yeah, you're just gonna spike, you're gonna crash, and you're gonna feel like crap afterwards, right? Same with pizza, it's like flour. Same with bread. Same with like donuts. Same with any like sweets, because it's all sugar and like fake food. This is the reason why you feel like shit. So clean up your diet, and you will feel a lot better. Eat food with just one ingredient. So like broccoli, meat, rice, eggs, butter, beef. These things like with one ingredient, nothing else added. This is the food you want to eat to have the most energy throughout the day. If now you have a packet of crisps, look at the back of the packet of crisps. I haven't got one with me, but like there's probably a minimum of about 13 different ingredients, and 10 of those ingredients are probably things you can't pronounce without looking at them twice. They've got a chemical name, right? And different oils and stuff like that have a massive like extraction process to get these oils into these crisps, for example, right? Yes, you've got potato, and then you've got all the other shit that comes with it. So look at on the back of foods, or like go down your first one or two aisles in your grocery store. It's going to be fresh fruits and vegetables, meats, maybe a little bit of dairy, and then fuck off out of that store, because everything else, like past that, all the processed stuff, the things that have multiple ingredients in it, is going to make you feel fatigued, tired, and then you're gonna like feel like shit, and you're gonna realize, okay, I was right, maybe I'll just stick to the one ingredient foods. I hope that helps.